Race is on. Towards kitchen we go as Katani here snaking like Cell.
Absolutely dominate Battalion, as not only are they above in points, but the KD ratio.
Element, they have come to play in the grand finals because Molaflight, you are already cut off by Mirage. You have one more shot at this hill, but you are cut down by Teskey. Look at the snipe, that a prop? He's not just Mirage with the sniper. Maybe we'll get something nice. There it is. Able to clip one. It's going to be really jokey. There's Mirage.
Top cat.
Top bridge. One more top bridge. How do you know I'm hitting that, bro? Where are you watching?
That's three.
Good bridge.
I got your front.
He dropped, bro.
He wants dead.
And welcome everybody to the Amateur World League NYXP Major 2 Qualifiers Week number 2. I am Rarity and I am joined by the wonderful Edu casting tonight. We got Grave United versus Savage Nation coming at you live. How you doing, Edu?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's been a while since I casted some Call of Duty, but obviously we talked a little bit about those teams behind the scenes here as we were getting ready to cast today. Obviously, an amazing production so far by Aslo, and we always love to have a amazing producer on the back end here. But outside of that being said, and our thanks for him, I do want to point out, you know, we've been talking a little bit about these teams, and they have a lot of solid players on their rosters here for us today, and I'm expecting some decent plays for Call of Duty. Obviously, featured player over here, we got the wonderful players of rep for Savage Nation, and you know, walk me through how many players here do you know have you worked with? Because Danny, you're a veteran here at AWL.
I'm a little bit of a veteran here, not too crazy, but I have done a little bit here. We do actually have hidden season coming in for the side of Savage Nation, and we've watched a bit of hidden season throughout the major and the major 1 qualifiers, I believe, and he was absolutely incredible. So I'm excited to see more of him. But we do have our featured player, which is gonna be Rep here, coming in hot with that 87 HP rating. Dude's just a menace on the map. S&D could use a bit of work, but Control, dude's an absolute beast on those respawns. And of course, stats are brought to you by Lobby Up. Savage Nation are going to be ones to watch here. Some very strong performances during that Major 1 quals, and in the tournament, they did have a little bit of a disappointing performance compared to what this roster can do. So we'll see if they can turn it around in these Major 2 qualifiers. And as we look at our map set here, Edu, break it down for us.
Yeah, we're going to be opening it up on a hard point of Hotel, and obviously Hotel is one of the most common maps that people really pick nowadays. Fortress is going to be following it up, then back to Hotel, then back to Fortress, then back to Hotel. So we're just going to be bouncing around these two maps today with different game modes to vary. But obviously, since we are going to be jumping into Hotel first on hardpoint, you know, I've watched a lot of Hotel hardpoint, and I have to say, I would really just chop it up to how these guys like to play around each other, because if one person pops off, it doesn't win you the round, because it's all about the objective here. And that's really what I'm going to be looking forward to.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to that too. A lot of solid teamwork, especially in a Hotel. Getting map control is going to be absolutely huge to the success of this map. And yeah, you want to get your bedroom control. You want to make sure you have that lobby control. You want to make sure you have reception, watching your spawns, everything like that. The coordination required to get all of that together to really take over the map are going to be some big keys to victory here on this Hotel hardpoint as we start to load in, get things ready for you. Savage Nation versus Grave United, map number 1 coming at you hot. Grave United didn't have a too hot Major 1 qualifiers, but they're coming in with a brand new roster, and we will definitely get an awesome look to see how they perform here against a very solid Savage Nation squad, which we do know and love very well. And we are getting our lobby loaded up here nice and quick. Of course, our feature played rep, we are going to keep an eye on him as we head forward here, but the lobby is counting down. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's jump right on in here. We do have already a little bit of warm up to see how things are going to be going. But with that being said, you know, jumping straight in, I'm really hoping to see the best of these players no matter what happens. And, you know, we talked a little bit about who we want to hype up, but at the end of the day, we don't want to show too much caster bias, even though we definitely have it. I'm known for definitely being biased towards the winning team. So if you win, I will like you a lot more. But with that being said, obviously, we're going to jump right back into the game on a Hotel hardpoint. You know, let's talk a little bit about the strategies that we can see from Hotel. Obviously, we saw them in the warm-up pulling out some snipers. Are we going to be seeing that as like a, you know, what they really want to bring, or are they going to be bringing those mid to long range weapons that you really be seeing? Because Hotel is just 3 long hallways pretty much that connect each other, so you don't really have that many opportunities to pop off outside of just really just letting them walk into your field of view here. But let's take a peek at this bracket. It seems to be or the standings here pretty odd. Yeah, from the last major here. But Danny, walk me through, since I wasn't here for that, what games on this bracket really just stood out to you? The winners final, grand final, what really just popped off?
The one that really stood out to me was our winners finals, Nola Flight versus Element. That match was absolutely incredible, and Element coming out with the 3-0, able to just propel them forward as we do move on over to the lower bracket. Acrylic versus Dynamics. That was an electrifying match as well. Acrylic coming out with the 2-0. Noah Flight winning over Acrylic in the finals. But you do actually see Savage Nation did end up losing to that Dynamic squad in the third round of losers right there, 2-1. So you know what this roster is capable of. They have a lot of talent stacked up there, and they just fell a bit short against Acrylic right there. So not good, not such a good look there out of them. But you know, they have a lot of talent on this team. They can easily bounce back during these major 2 qualifiers and make a statement with a real good win right here.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see that there. And obviously, you know, taking a peek at Savage Nation, they've been doing a great job behind the scenes warming up, because a lot of the time on an esports team that people don't really see outside of the actual events that they compete in is the warm-ups that they do. And Savage Nation has been known to, you know, play as a 4-stack a lot to get their team going here and really just make sure that their gameplay is as in sync as it can be. Obviously, you know, I've jumped in a few times on the calls of a lot of these players, and their team coordination with their callouts are a lot better than you would expect from a lot of the average Call of Duty people. You know, they're not saying what you think they're saying. They're saying, you know, this is where the guy is, hit here, he's low, or, you know, got 1, got 2. That is the kind of, you know, callouts that you really want to be expecting. And when it comes to Hotel Hardpoint, I'm really hoping that we can see where these players are going to knock down through the small choke points that they're really going to have to take an advantage of. But let's hop right back into there soon, as we now are going to load back in the Hotel Greenberg.
And you said it great yourself. That I think this map is going to be great to see where that teamwork comes in, because we also know the Savage Nation squad has been together a little bit longer than this Grave United squad. This Grave United squad just coming together for these major 2 quals after the old roster did not perform very well during that major 1. So this is going to be an awesome look for Grave United. See what they can do with their new roster, and Savage Nation trying to show that they are down but not out and try to bounce back here after a disappointing major 1. And we are getting things off right here. You do see favorable spawns are in favor of Grave United here to kick things off, but early HP control is going to be in favor of Savage Nation. Dilly opening things up with a kill, but Rep finding a really nice player to watch is going to be Rep here. Hidden Season also finding a kill as well. So early kills here going in favor of Savage Nation.
Wow, they are absolutely mowing through these people. Glory, for sure, is taking all the glory for himself, getting a nice double down, now needing to find some more. It seems as though Grave United has not really been able to push out quite yet, but Greedy is going to be able to grab glory before getting traded out as well. But this is just what you want to be seeing. It is very hard for Grave United to even make any space here.
Yeah, they're trying to make space, but with Big Gucci's kill, he might be able to do that, but he does get traded out immediately by Hidden Season. And just like that, Savage Nation break the spawns for this P2. They're going to be able to have a pretty nice control here and look to expand on this lead. They're already up to about 50 points, so Grave United is going to have to find something here quick if they want to get themselves back in this game and not let this run away from them nice and early. They're going to find some kills. It all starts with Salty picking up Hidden Season, but Glory able to trade it out nice and quick. Heading behind counter does get a kill, but Big Gucci comes in, finds a nice 2-piece, looks to break from the hill. Dilly finds one on the steps as well, and Grave United break into the spawns, and they're going to find some time here.
You're definitely finding the time, but they're also finding themselves to be out of HP. But look at that, Salty Season is just seasoning the enemies with some bullets before getting finally traded out by another one. Let's see if we can see it again with Hidden Season now doing even better. But this is such a back and forth game here. Greedy's being able to get to 2, but every time that one person gets 2, another gets 3. This is how close this game really is. But Big Gucci, right around the corner, is going to be making a mess in the kitchen before finally dying here.
We, in the past, have made so many cooking puns in this exact area, but it is going to be Savage Nation's turn to cook something up as they look to serve a plate of some points here, serving up a platter of some hard knocks coming in hot, expanding their lead just a little bit. Big Gucci trying to make a difference coming in, but Hidden Season thwarts that push with 2. Salty, though, able to answer back with 2 of his own. The season's going crazy right now, back and forth, just like in real life. Salty Season finding one as well. Glory able to trade it out, though. But for now, Grave United did get the break, and they're holding strong.
Yeah, holding strong here and ready for more. Dilly is going to be able to not dilly-dally and get another pick here. What a beautiful spray. Let's see if he can do it again, but no. It's actually going to be traded out, but Salty, that's a nice clean double, looking for more. Obviously, we're looking at that score, though, 52 to 78, and it's just going to be who can really just take it slow. Obviously, Savage Nation already off to a great start, but I like what we're seeing so far from Grave United trying to bring it back.
Yeah, Grave United's doing a great job bringing this back, as you see Greedy and Dilly both picking up a pair of kills, but Hidden Season still holding strong, and Hill 10-6 start from him, by the way. Doing an awesome job and playing that objective as well, so putting in the absolute work for Savage Nation here. Grave United's going to have to find this break here. Dilly pushes forward, gets caught by Hidden Season, pushing a little too forward. Big Gucci also having a pretty nice start so far. He's gotten some big kills, though his 6-8 record does not show testament to what he's done so far. And Rep, Salty Season both trading out, but every trade here is going to favor Savage Nation as trades continue to go back and forth everywhere. The kill feed is just absolute pinstripes, but in the end, Savage Nation, hold on.
Whoa. They're taking it slow, though. Savage Nation, they are almost double. Yeah, actually double the score of the other, but Big Gucci here coming up big. KD 9-9, so they're always getting his 1, but unfortunately, you're going to have to go for more than just kills. You need objective, and so far, Savage Nation has been doing a great job claiming that. However, I do want to see more from Grave United here, because if you're going to put United in your name, you're going to have to start doing United in your plays.
And it looks like they're doing just that. That was a great teamwork out of them to kind of break that together, but can they get the kills? That's going to be step number 2, as Rep finds a really nice 2-piece in this lobby area, but Salty and Big Gucci both able to answer back. Gucci finds a second as well. Crazy, though, answers that one back, tries to find the second, not able to pick it up. Greedy finds himself in the hill, but these trades are just going back and forth. Neither team can get full control. Rep and Dilly trading out. Rep finally finds a two-piece, but last time this happened, there was a two-piece of Grave United to answer it back, but Rep ends up finding yet another, so he's actually going to be on a 3 spree here. Chance to go big for his team here.
Whoa, but look at that. Looks like we're going to see Hidden not be able to do too much. Crazy Reviews will get the trade out, but this hard point round is looking like a stomp so far by Savage Nation. They are up 100 points right now and looking like they're just going to keep that kind of momentum going. They know how to play around the objective, and they're rocking it. I mean, Rep here, 15-6 right now. Absolutely cranking out these kills here, looking to do it again, but it's a new hard point, and let's see what is going to be defended first. Looks like Hidden's going to just hold it on his own with a double down.
Yeah, Savage Nation just starting to really get their stuff together here and starting to roll just a little bit. Rep on that 5 spree, 16-6 out of Rep. Just doing absolutely crazy stuff for his team here. Looking to get on that streak, but we are on board with Greedy here, who looks to try to hit this spawn, but does get caught out by none other than Rep, who ends up finding streaks as well for Savage Nation. Crazy inside of this hill, not able to get the job done, but it is Rep in the back, finding 2. Glory also getting a bit of the action as well, hopping on that hill. Rep, though, on an 8 spree. Great stuff out of him.
Yeah, great stuff so far on that 8 streak. Honestly, I think that he can get to 10 here. He might be able to secure double digits, and already he's now 1 away, and he gets it. That's what we're talking about, 21-6, and he still wants some more. But this is not looking too good for Grave United. Obviously, you know, this is a 1-3, best-of-5 kind of scenario, so you're not going to want to really fall down. But Rep is going to fall as we are seeing a final pushback by Grave United here.
Yeah, Grave United's got to be almost perfect here if they want to take this map, and it all starts with this hill right here, which they are doing a decent job so far getting control, but lots of trades going back and forth. They're going to have to come out on top. Big Gucci going big, finds 2, absolutely turns and burns onto Crazy right there. Glory, though, able to trade that one out. So Savage Nation are going to pick up a little bit of P1 time here, and every bit of time here is going to inch them closer and closer to this victory, but P2 rotations are in favor of Grave United, so things might not go Savage Nation's way for very long, but the deficit is long, so Grave United, you got to be perfect.
Yeah, they have to be bringing the perfection here, and it looks like they're just not. Glory being able to always get 1. Unfortunately, in this kind of game mode, you have to be good for 2 if you want to be able to secure objectives. In Savage Nation, look at that KD. They're definitely good for 2 here, looking for more, and they are contesting this capture point. Salty is going to try to hold that back, but he's down a Rep, and now it's just going to be Glory not being so good, as this is another round for Savage Nation to get that back. And there it is, though. Postmortem nade is going to come around, and this is what we want to be seeing here for these players. Luckily, they do get to triple digits here, but they're still 130 points behind.
Yeah, 130 points is quite the deficit to make up, especially when the other team is 16 away from victory. So Savage Nation, they can actually push any kind of time they really want here because they're so close to victory. But you are going to see them opt for this rotate to try to win it off this next hill nice and early. Rep just gets turned on by Greedy right there at bottom caddy. But that kill doesn't make all the difference as Greedy tries to break in, does make a kill, but Hidden Season finds a big 2-piece. Dilly able to trade 1 out, looking to break this hill. Dilly finds a huge second, able to get that kill as well, breaking in for Grave United, and they're going to pick up some points here, but they got to start getting these kills.
They got to start getting the kills, and they are. I mean, Rep, that's going to be 1, but oh, Rep on the double. He's not going to be able to do too much. Salty Season is holding it down in the kitchen, but unfortunately, he is going to get splattered all over the walls there, as this is another point gone over to Savage Nation here. And look at that. We're going to see a cruise missile dropping in here. Hopefully, it might be able to get some info or maybe even a kill.
And it looks like he does find the kill right at the end, and Savage Nation end up taking a very strong map number 1, 250 to 128, putting themselves up 1-0 in this best of 5 in your NYXP Major 2 qualifiers.
Yeah, they're doing such a clean job here, and obviously that's just game 1. And if we're seeing it how it opened up there, we did talk a little bit about Savage Nation being the type of team to be very consistent in pushing these players back, and they're doing a solid job of securing the fact that they are the higher team on the roster here.
Yeah, They really showed it in that one. And Grave United, though, you did see some good moments out of Grave United. A couple big plays. Big Gucci in particular had a really nice map, actually, getting a lot of huge kills. Got a 3 multi-kill at one point, a lot of 2 pieces. So still some stuff to grasp on there if you're Grave United. But in the end, you know, they just were not able to get it done and really piece it together. And Savage Nation comes out on top.
Yeah, they do come out on top for now, but obviously with how this bracket or how this best of 5 is going to be working, we have a lot of hotel, fortress. So with that being said, it might be a decent idea here to switch it over not only in the game mode. I believe we are going to S&D, search and destroy here, and we're also going to be doing it on a different map. So even though Savage Nation came out with a insanely powerful hard point, I don't know if they can duplicate that on a completely different game mode on a completely different map. So with that being said, I'm really hoping that we can see a little bit more from Grave United.
Yeah, me too. And Fortress S&D is a map where you can really take over if you guys are on point. Fortress is such a small map where a lot of these gunfights comes down to more so like how you can handle your close quarters engagements, how fast you can snap, how good your reaction times are, how good you're able to kind of read sound, read plays and stuff like that. And for all we know, this new Grave United squad could be gods at that. So I'm very excited to see what they have in store for us in this Fortress S&D, trying to turn things around for them after a bit of a tough map number 1, but I cannot be more excited to get into this map number 2 as we are getting into the lobby. But once again, searching over to our featured player Rep, had an absolutely massive map number 1, I believe somewhere along the lines of 28 and 12 was his stat line, just going absolute berserk.
Yeah, his ability to play is crazier than his hair. He is being able to really just bring it all around here. And I want to see more from Rep. Obviously, you know, search and destroy. You lose a player, you're now down. It's going to be all about how you can use the limited lives that you have. And I'm really hoping that with that being said, Grave United will be able to come back a little bit. They were very passive when they were playing, and passivity is something kind of necessary in search and destroy. You're going to want to default back and wait for people to push you, especially if you're on that defense round. So I'm hoping that that kind of playstyle might be rewarded a little bit, but if the aggressive playstyle of Savage Nation is going to be showing up big here, it's going to not look too hot for Grave United, no worries. And honestly, Grave United I think might have it, but if they don't, they're going straight to the grave.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree. If they can't pull out this S&D, it's not going to look too hot, especially with Rep dropping almost 30 on that map number 1, and then him being supposedly an even better control player than he is hardpoint. I would not want to go against that being down 0-2. So I'm definitely excited and a little worried for this Grave United squad, but anything's possible. They can do it. They got the skill. They got the teamwork. They got everything going for them. They can do it. I believe in them. Do you believe?
I believe that they could do better. I don't really have 100% of my faith in that. But, you know, it's okay. As I said at the start of today, you know, casters, we have a little bit of bias, and my bias is always towards the team that's winning. So go sports.
Go sports indeed. But at the AWL, we have a lot of awesome stuffs coming for you. March 18th to the 19th, we have AWL Irvine. $2,500 on the line at this LAN event. Just absolutely insane stuff. Huge moves out of the AWL, honestly. Doing awesome stuff. And then the qualifiers now to March 17th. You can tune in every week. Get your dose of AWL action before we hit Major number 2. And then, of course, at the end of March, we are going to have Champs Major 2 coming at you hot. Gonna be an absolute show. If you missed Major 1, you missed an absolute show. It was so much fun. It was an honor casting such amazing matches that weekend, and it was so much fun. You're definitely not going to want to miss Major 2, and it's just going to be incredible. I hope you guys are just as excited for the future of the AWL as I am, and I'm so excited. So many words to say, but not enough time to say them all.
Yeah, you know, a lot of words to be said, but let's see what these players are going to be saying to each other after this is going to be going here. but with a little bit of a delay, of course, as we do here, because sometimes that happens. But obviously, looking at that super week, that's going to be a busy week in March. And props to whoever is going to be having to manage that, because I know having to do all of these things at the same here. But obviously, lots of things are going to be going on. And, in this short amount of time, we got to thank those sponsors. Rarity, hit me up with all those sponsors so I know where to go spend my money.
Absolutely. NYXP, of course, being the sponsor of the qualifiers and the major. Absolutely awesome people doing awesome stuff. Definitely give them a check. And then Lobby Up, doing all of our stats, doing an awesome job there. They bring you, the statistics as we saw with our featured player. So definitely give them a shout as well. Lobby Up and awesome people. And then how can we forget Gorilla? Just absolutely awesome. They were the sponsors of the Major 1 qualifiers and the Major 1. And they're an awesome tournament hosting source for all your needs. So definitely check them out as well. And all these guys, absolutely awesome, bringing us all together for some absolutely awesome Call of Duty.
Yeah. And honestly, have an awesome intermission here as well, as we're going to be jumping a little bit into a break. So I hope to see you guys in just a little bit. So stick around.
And welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us through that short intermission. But we are getting this lobby loaded up for you. El Bagra, Fortress, S&D coming at you hot. This one's going to be so much fun. I love watching Fortress personally. It's a very close quarters map, so you're going to get a lot of awesome engagement, a lot of opportunities for really nice plays as well. And I'm just really excited for this one. How do you feel, Andrew?
I'm always happy to go from an intermission straight into mission. And that's what we're seeing here. We're right in there with this kind of gameplay. Obviously, I love the map of Fortress here because it's all close range. You're going to be seeing a lot of SMGs and a lot of really fast picks. Speaking of which, we're already seeing 2 people down for the side of Grave United.
Man, right off the rip, Savage Nation just getting those huge picks. There is going to be 2 players wrapping the spawn, though. You do see Greedy trying to pick up a couple kills here, getting some hit markers down, as well as Nay not able to pick up a kill, though. Looking up in this top art area, looking to get something going for his team, but Glory does end up picking up Dilly. Glory, unfortunate team kill onto Crazy, so that could be the opening that Greedy needs to be able to take this 1v, possibly 4, but that bomb is going to go down, so he definitely has a task ahead of him.
Yeah, getting team killed here, slight advantage, but again, down by 3, and now tying it up and almost gets it with a knife, but Savage Nation is going to clean him up. Honestly, the flex there, being able to not only kill your teammate and the enemies, that is just, what, how many kills does this person get in one turn?
I lost count.
Lost count. I mean, two kills there. I mean, just consistency. But we're going to switch sides. And I did talk a little bit about this. Grave United, I think, will do better on the defense than anything else. But hopefully on attack, we might see how they can be.
Yeah, they're going to have to get something started on attack here because, especially after, I keep talking about that momentum from map 1, but I just think momentum is huge heading into a map like this, especially a team against, like, Savage, who Rep is on a roll right now, getting that first blood against Greedy, doing great stuff. Rep doing Rep things, that is for sure. Dilly sitting top rails, looking to get Rep in bottom art, but not quite able to finish the kill. So 3v, make that 4v2. Now in favor of Savage Nation as Crazy finds Dilly, but we do see Glory racking out the boomstick, trying to find Gucci. Misses the shot though, but we are going to see a 4v2 situation here. Bomb is going to be down though in art.
Yeah, it is going to have to drop right in front of Big Gucci here, and he's going to take advantage of that, but maybe going a little bit too aggressive is actually just going to get him picked off by Hidden, and that's not what you want to be doing, especially since you did have that bomb control. But luckily, they're salty here, not being the salty player that his team is dead, and instead picking up the pace and absolutely tries his best, but Savage Nation is going to secure their second point.
Very strong round from Savage Nation there. Once again, just showing what they can do. And you do see Glory with the 360, able to pick him up. The style points, gotta give him bonus points for that one. That is for sure, as he is 3-0 to start this one off with the boomstick. Good stuff from him.
Jesus, that is not something you really expect to be seeing here. Obviously, Savage Nation living up to their name with some savage plays, and Grave United, I think, also living up to their name here, being all united as they are going to be buried 6 feet under. But let's see if they can try to pick it up from that 6 feet deficit.
And that's not a way you want to start a Dilly dating stage, almost picking himself up. But Greedy and Salty both picking up kills, though, so you do see Grave United kind of rising up here like the Undertaker, getting a couple kills out of that round, but Hidden does end up picking one off, but gets caught on the cross. So Grave United rising from the grave, finding themselves around.
And that's what they're going to have to do. They're clawing their way out of here, but hopefully the date on the headstone is going to be switching up a little bit as they are slightly playing better. Big Gucci has to pull out, a little bit of a larger gun to get those secured kills. But with that switch side, we might see a little bit of a difference here. And, my question for you, Rarity, is are we going to really be seeing Grave United have a chance at bringing this back, maybe tying it up 2-2 this round?
Oh, absolutely. Especially if Dilly can find a kill or two this round, and Grave United can absolutely be able to tie this one up. But I really think it's going to depend on what Dilly can get done here as we look into this map here. They are going to get a little aggressive towards the stage side. Big Gucci doing a little snake in action, being a little slippery on that stage. But you are going to see Hidden Season looking to make a move towards the spawn. Does see Salty in that cubby area. Does get the guns down and able to pick him off. So that's going to be a great first blood here for Savage Nation.
Yeah, first blood and make that second blood as Crazy is going to be able to grab another. Looking for more. Greedy might be too greedy, and he's just going to get picked off, and it's over. That was one of the fastest rounds we've seen today.
Yeah, it was over just before you could say it was even started, as Savage Nation take yet another very strong round. And, Grave United, I thought they were going to have a bit more momentum going for them heading into that next round after picking up that first one. But Savage Nation shutting that one down absolutely just ASAP, just living up to their name, absolutely savage out of them.
Yeah, and I can't tell if that's stick drift or just a very, very smooth movement coming out there. But regardless, we're seeing them pop off with these picks. It is going to be the early target, and Dilly's actually going to be able to open it up with first blood. But right around the corner, Greedy gets a double, leaving only Crazy here to try to clutch a 1 versus 4. And he's right here, sitting in the mid, looking for one, but swung and done. Grave United finally keeping all 4 of their lives, a flawless round from them.
And that's the teamwork you want to see out of Grave United. They pushed that last kill together, didn't give him any 1v1s, didn't even give him a chance to make a comeback in that round. So Grave United, that teamwork kind of showing up right there. And that's what you want to see going forward here if you're a fan of this Grave United squad.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm starting to become a fan of them. I could see that they like to have a little bit of a comeback here, but Savage Nation, every time they get knocked down, they come back again, and they are absolutely not staying down. Let's find out, as Crazy Views is going to be hitting up A already. It's a big push coming around, and that is a lot of util to be chucking around as Glory is taking advantage of it. That's 1 pick down, first blood.
1 pick down, 1 name, Glory gets a kill. Looking for a second as well. Not quite able to do it. Smartly backs up. Doesn't get too aggressive, costing his life there. I like the plays out of Glory. Backs up and actually finds Dilly as well. Tries to pre-fire to the door, but no sauce is gonna be there for him. But Salty looking to pick up a kill as well. But Rep winning that gunfight, showing a little extra love as well. Doing a great job as always, as that round once again all over. Also quick. Savage Nation up 4-2.
Wow, 4-2 here. It is going to be 1st to 6. So the fact of the matter is we're seeing not only a double in the scoreboard, but, the deficit alone is what they need to win it. And I think Savage Nation is doing exactly what they can. Switch sides now. Let's see if maybe it's going to be good enough. Obviously, the only time we've actually seen Grave United win it is when they are on the defense here. But let's see if they can keep that kind of momentum for themselves.
Yeah, and if they can win this defense, keep themselves in it, that would be absolutely great because there's a huge difference between 5-2 and 4-3, as we all know. As you do see, Greedy gets a little greedy towards mid, does get picked off, but Dilly able to trade that one out by Hidden Season, watching that flank like it's his job, able to pick up a kill as well, and just like that, 3v2 advantage for Savage Nation.
Yeah, and if it's his job, give him a raise. Rep is going to be able to raise the dead here as Salty Season is dropped like a fly. Let's see it now as Big Gucci is in that 1v3. Now, Big Gucci has to come up big here. He's going to have to play it perfectly, but jumping right out of the window, he's going to spot a sniper, and that is going to not only be an easy pick, but a 360 to celebrate afterwards.
Yeah, the style points once again coming in clutch here from Glory. Slow 360s into the kill, and then gets a little celebratory 360 as well. 720 in total. Able to pick up that kill in between. Doing a good job right there. Savage Nation on map point. Brave United got to do something here, and they got to do it quick.
Yeah, they're going to have to be a little bit quicker here. Obviously, Savage Nation is just putting them down. Glory, 7-2. You know, out of 7 rounds, only died twice. That tells you something here. But can he do it again? Look at that Hidden already in. Is going to spray not only through the boat, but through the player. Looking for another one. We got Salty trying to hold that down, but they both got Season in their name. But who's really cooking it? Looks like Hidden is going to have a slight advantage as Rep takes him from the side. And that is now down to Big Gucci yet again in a 1v3.
Big Gucci not in a big nor Gucci situation here, as Hidden actually tries to go for the knife right there on the Big Gucci. Not able to finish it off though. Big Gucci just being absolutely chased down now by the knife. Number 4 trailing behind him. We have a dog chase going on right now. The knife comes in. Savage Nation. Savage plays. Savage win.
That's gotta suck. Oh, I mean, look at it. Come here. I'm gonna get you. And it just, what is he gonna do? He turns around for hopefully getting one, but he's just dead. There's nothing he can do. Getting stabbed to death in a stairwell, leaving nothing behind. It's Savage Nation here, taking 2 already into this best of 5. And we're going to go back to Hotel. And based on what we saw from not only this one, but that first round, I don't think it's going to be too easy for them to really be competing here, Rarity.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's going to be super, super tough for Grave United to bounce back after that S&D performance as well. You know, like I said before, I really think they had to have a good performance in that S&D if they had a chance of coming back in this series. But being down 0-2, heading on to another Hotel control now coming up, as we're going to take another look at the map set here. Savage Nation taking the first 2 maps up 2-0 in the series. We are going to a Hotel control coming up. We know how Rep did on that map 1, and from his stats brought to you by Lobby Up, we know he's even better at control. So nothing but greatness expected out of Savage Nation. Grave United, though, gotta show up.
Yeah, I mean, they did show up. They connected to the lobby. I don't think that, you know, they're really prepared to do anything else. But, you know, with that button being clicked, I'm hoping that they might be able to click a little bit more buttons, as they need to get some picks here. It's control. It's about holding the point. It's really all you got to do is work together and do your best. But when you have a player like Rep here, just absolutely representing his team, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Not much you can do whatsoever. Every single player on that Savage Nation squad went positive in that search and destroy. It's kind of difficult to get every single player positive in the same lobby on the same team. So great stuff out of Savage Nation, and can they keep it up through this control? And the answer is going to be maybe. Which way you want to lean is up to you. I know that you like to lean towards the winners, but
Never been wrong. I'm sorry. It works.
You're definitely not wrong, but I do want to say, Grave Nation, still in this. You have to win 3 maps in order to win a series, so it's not over till it's over. But Savage Nation just looking really strong right now.
Yeah, and Grave United, they are looking grave right now. So Savage is looking savage, Grave is looking grave. Maybe if you guys changed your name a little bit, flipped it, we might be seeing a completely different game here. But obviously that self-fulfilling prophecy is not always going to come true. We are jumping right into control here. And honestly, I really want the benefit of the doubt. I do say that I root for the winners, but I also don't root for a stomp because that's not fun to be on the opposite end of. So I want to see a little bit of a comeback here. Maybe a Mighty Duck story, maybe a Mighty Grave United story. I need to see something from them.
Yeah, me too. You did see Big Gucci didn't have a very good S&D, I believe only getting 1 kill throughout that S&D, but on the good end, did have a pretty darn good hard point on control. So
yeah.
If Big Gucci can step it up, I believe there was one other player on Grave United who had a pretty nice S&D. If those two can both kind of keep their levels going on here, then they could definitely put up some numbers here in this control and quite possibly, maybe, take the map. Forgive me for saying that, but it's definitely possible if they can play at those levels that they have. They just need to play at that level at the same time.
Yeah, they're going to have to play pretty hard here, but it's going to be Hotel yet again. And, you know, we saw a lot of things getting cooked up in the kitchen. I'm thinking that we're going to be seeing a little bit more, but the fact that it is going to be Control, they have to focus on very specific points here. So, again, I'm hoping that we can see a little bit more from United, but at the same time, we need to watch them just get into this game. You know, and we're talking a little bit about those players and those teams, and I gotta say, Greedy, he's being too greedy. We're really analyzing how these guys have been performing. Greedy has always been not only the first to die, but the first to out. He's really just a very aggressive player, but if you're going to be aggressive, you're also going to have the skill to back it up. And unfortunately, Salty is the only one who's really been kind of keeping up with this team here for the side of United. And I'm hoping that won't be the same way. I'm hoping I'm casting cursing it. I'm hoping that I'm wrong in what I'm saying. And, you know, I don't really hope that I'm wrong all the time, but this is one exception to the rule. And, you know, Rarity, I know I sound like a Debbie Downer, but I need to be seeing dilly-dally, not dillying or dallying anymore, as these guys have to start performing.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying it right, though. Grave United wants a chance in this series. You gotta see Greedy, you gotta see Dilly really step it up. And Salty had a good S&D performance. He's just got to carry that over to Respawn because he didn't have a too good map number 1 as the lobby is once again messed up. We are going to get into this eventually, I promise. But yeah, you want to see Salty and you want to see Big Gucci both playing at the level that they have already played at during the series, but they need to coordinate and get that done together. And then Greedy and Dilly, they just got to step it up in general before they get put into the grave here by Savage Nation, who's just looking really strong all through and through. Every single one of those players are just doing their thing.
Yeah, if we pull up those maps, it also has the scores we saw. So a 250 to 128 on Hardpoint. That is nearly double what you did. A little bit over double on Fortress of 6-2. Point-wise, score-wise, they're demonstrating that they are 100% of the team that Grave United is. And I want to see a little bit more. I want to see them kind of compete. But, you know, Savage, they've been playing so good. I can't wait to see the kind of weird plays that they're going to be doing. I think that their confidence is building to the point where they're going to be thrown in here with so much extra confidence that we're actually going to see them kind of do some throw plays. We saw them go for the knife, so I'm thinking that they're going to start playing a little bit more troll, and that's always fun to watch.
It really is fun to watch, even if it is a stomp, just able to liven it up a little bit with a little bit of fun, you know, messing around with your teammates, having a good time is always fun to see as well, not only from our perspective, but from possibly your perspective as well. You know, I can't speak for you, but I could imagine some of that could be fun here too as well. But as we do get this map finally started, we are going to be starting off Grave United on attack, Savage Nation on defense here. So Grave United's got to have a strong start here if they want to take this map, but Crazy Views getting that first pick is not what you want to see.
Wow, look at that, though. Greedy and Dilly are going to be able to secure their point and do a lot of damage, taking 2 down, and we're seeing a little bit more here. Obviously, lives remaining, looking okay, but at the end of the day, it's who can really control it, and jumps right into the nade and kills his teammate.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh no!
What is happening?
See right now. Oh my goodness! There's almost no commentary for what we just witnessed right there.
You gotta let the gameplay speak for itself, and I'm going mute here. What is happening? Okay, we gotta slap. Okay. All right. Great United, though, they're playing a lot better. Outside of killing their own teammate, they have captured 1 point, and they're already on B, getting 1 tick away. So this is what you need to be seeing, and I'm ready to see some more.
Yeah, and you do see Big Gucci on this kind of power position towards that back desk area, looking to get things done. But Glory, Hidden Season, both finding kills, able to kind of thwart that push just a little bit. Dilly sitting in top bedroom, able to get a kill. Glory sitting in the bottom bedroom. Rep, though, pushing forward, finds that kill as well. Those Grave United only needs 1 more tick on B, which means 1 team wipe, and this map is over. Or, I mean, not this map, this round is over. Excuse me.
Yeah, this round might be over pretty soon here. Grave United definitely doing a lot better than they have been before, but it's control. And it looks like Rep is finally in control of his controller. Absolutely mowing down 2, looking for some more. Glory is going to grab 1 before getting dropped, but at the end of the day, 13 of 15, not where you really want to be being. As Grave United, they've lost a lot of lives so far. And Savage Nation, they just have to manage to keep this up, this momentum, and they might actually take this very close round all the way back from Grave United.
Yeah, if I'm Grave United, I really want to slow it down a little bit here. You still have a minute on the clock to work with. Focus on getting those players out of their positions, because that's what's really killing you right now. You're getting killed on rotations through those players being pushed up so far. As you do actually see Big Gucci and another player actually picking up some kills. Salty picking up 1 as well, so that's 3 dead. You want to see them start pressuring this point here, which looks like exactly what they're going to do. As you see, Salty gets on the hill, but Crazy coming from plat finds 1. Greedy finds 2, but Crazy answers back with a 2 of his own, able to clear off that point. 6v9, now 9v5 make that in favor of Savage Nation.
Yeah, Savage Nation definitely happy about this. They have whittled down these lives, but there's only 30 seconds remaining. They might be able to win on time. If Grave United just sit in a corner and don't allow themselves to lose these lives, they might be able to just win on time. But Greedy, he's going to get a little bit greedy there as he's taking out 1. Salty's grabbing another, but 3 lives remaining, 15 seconds. It's going to be 5 seconds per kill, and they're ready for it. It's 10 seconds is now on the clock, and we're seeing even more getting dropped. But no respawns are going to be remaining too much. They're just going for it. Big Gucci jumping in, and Savage Nation, they steal it away from them.
Just when you think Grave United have the round, they had an extremely strong start, taking that A site very well, taking those 2 ticks on B almost immediately, but then just not able to coordinate enough and get those kills, get those players out of their spawn, and just end up absolutely throwing that round away. So devastating round loss there from Grave United. But on the good side, you do see Salty 8-4 right now. That's something to take out of it. Greedy 7-9. Not really where you want him to be, but still picking up some kills despite being a little greedy. So you know, he's slowly starting to turn things around, and he's going to have to keep that momentum up. But you do see Savage Nation picking up 3 kills to start off this round.
Yeah, and Savage Nation, they definitely wanted that round because it is going to be a 1st to 4 here, and it looks like they're going to try to keep that momentum that they've built up from round 1, and they're throwing it right back into the energy there. But what is that timing? Just barely looks away. He does it again. What is the timing here? And he actually manages to win? What?
Oh, what is this map that we're witnessing right now? Every round has been so much fun. Glory absolutely giving it to him right now on that A site. This has been nothing but absolute entertainment. Are you satisfied, viewers? Are you satisfied?
Yeah, honestly, it's like eating a Snickers up in here. It is absolutely tantalizing. But with that being said, let's see if it's going to be happening yet again. We got Grave United versus Savage. And Hidden, it's going to be able to be hidden in a corner, actually taking advantage of the fact that nobody checks corners in Call of Duty. But let's see if they're going to be able to do it again. And it looks like it happens twice. Oh. And it's keeping it going. Hidden's been hidden in this corner and hitting his shots. Exactly what you need to be doing. But there he is. He's finally going to go down. But unfortunately, it's to his own teammate. Rep gets killed by his own man, Glory.
Man, Savage Nation just absolutely controlling this offense. Just another 3 wipe. I don't think Grave has gotten a kill in 2 full wipes so far. Greedy finally making a difference there, but could it be too little, too late? The answer is going to be yes. Savage Nation just absolutely just bleeping. I say bleep as in like censored word here.
Oh, so you're saying thing, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got it.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah. Oh man, Savage Nation absolutely putting on a show right now for us. That is for sure.
Yeah, and they're doing such a good job. I said that they were going to do some trolley plays. Obviously, every time someone kills himself or kills their teammate, it's working out for them. It doesn't really matter, and I'm loving that from them. But let's see, Glory up in the front already, going for Glory, going for gold, running it straight down. But what? They're getting their knives out. Is this a knife fight? Have they agreed to this? It's just going to be a knife fight. Already 2 are dead.
Oh.
Do it again. Do it again.
You gotta love the sportsmanship out of these teams to agree to this.
Wow. Honestly, though, what I'm looking at here is Gravy United might be able to take a round if they're relying on just their knives. They're actually keeping up pretty good pacing here with Savage.
Yeah, they are. They got a lot of kills getting that A site control. You do see Big Gucci getting one. Dilly also finding a kill as well. So it does look like they're going to be able to capture this A site momentarily. Maybe. Yes, they will get that A site. So now they can finally focus over towards this B site and perhaps take a round.
I'm seeing Savage Nation, though. They can completely take B right now, but they just want to stab people. They don't care about what is going on the control points. They're just going for the knives. They don't need to play objectives. They're playing the lives, and they're doing it, going straight in for another one. Looks like we're going to see a stair stab like it's Team Fortress 2 days, but unfortunately, Rep is going to be able to steal that anyways. And this is not looking too good for Savage because they're not even bothering to play objectives, but he kills his teammate with a knife.
Hidden Season gets the 4-piece, but one of them is Rep, none other than Rep. But they do have the site control, just having a little conference on top of this little showcase area, maybe getting a little friendly with each other, giving them a little advice, giving them a little show right there. As it looks like we're playing a lobby of Infected right now, as everyone just falling to each other's knives. Crazy. Coming out on top, though, from Big Gucci.
Wait a minute. Savage is taking the lead. They are actually in life control no matter what right now. Dilly, though, will be able to level the playing field, getting a double down. But there it is, Hidden, grabbing one. But you climb up this ladder, and you're going to have to climb up the ladder of the skill board, and it's going to work out. Hidden's grabbing another. Crazy's grab Salties. And now we're seeing single digits on the board here for the side of Grave United.
And Rep does end up killing Glory, so that is going to cost them a life there. So lives are actually getting a lot closer now in this knife battle. Rep able to pick up Salty, though. You do see a bit of pressure coming on towards that site, but Glory able to pick up a huge 2 knives right there. Hidden pinning up one, but Rep and Glory both team killing. This could be disastrous. Salty picks up a kill. So that is going to be just about a wipe, but Salty not able to get any map positioning based off of that. There's no respawns remaining here for Grave United.
Wow, and leveling it up, though. No respawns. That's exactly what you need to be seeing. Savage, they're just down to it. They're going straight for it. Hidden's going to find that pick on a Greedy, but he's going to get too greedy, taken down by Salty, and now Glory has to try to contest this, has to push them off. Not a whole lot of time remaining, and Dilly just been able to grab it, and finally, Grave United is going to prove to be the better shanker in this prison of a game.
Grave United coming out on top in an absolute bloodbath of a round, coming down to the absolute wire. That knife didn't even look like it was anywhere close to getting that kill, but they're just better, I guess, and ends up getting the kill. And I'm going to be interested to see if we see any shenanigans this round or if we're just going to see it straight.
Yeah, just going to be seeing it straight here, but regardless, already Savage Nation is still at an advantage, but I think we're going to see another knife round. Based on how they're running around right now, I doubt they're going to pull out an actual weapon.
Yeah, think you are.
Right.
Yep. Tilly and Rep trading things out to start things off. You do see one bar of progress already going on. Rep finds a 3-piece, but Gucci answering back with 2 of his own, but Rep ends up finding the 4th as well, keeping on that pressure towards that site. Looking to do it all himself. Is going to be Rep on a 5 spree now with the knife. Can he find the 6th? Yes, he can! Finds the 6th. Nice. Going for the 7th. Getting a little frisky here. Does end up finding the 7th, but not before getting taken down by none other than Big Gucci.
Yeah, Big Gucci is doing such a clean job trying to maybe get some trades, but Rep just 7 in a row. Looking for more, though. He's already gotten another. Glory is going to be able to pick it up as well. I love the way that they're letting these guys run right into their knives. Not even, just look at this. Big Gucci is going to push the other, and he's going to die. If you take the aggression, you're going to get taken down, and it's working every time. They're leaping to their deaths. They're already dug the grave, and they're just jumping right into it. But it looks like we are going to see him get picked off mid kill streak.
Yeah, that kill streak not really doing much for their advantage right there. Glory pulls out the sniper. That's unfair. We need to call a ref on this one.
It's okay. Crazy Views is the rep, kills his own teammate for his bad gameplay. And that's what you want to be seen. You got to have team accountability, and someone has to kill the person who pulls out the gun. But there it is. It looks like they're still going to be knifing. The honor is still here, but Glory, for some reason, still goes for the knives. Or the sniper shots, and he's just picking them off. This is not fun. This is not fair. Glory, what are you doing?
Glory's playing a 2012 Black Ops 2 lobby right now with that sniper, trying to get these quad feeds, doing what he can. Actually gets a sniper or a collateral. I thought he got a collateral right there. It was greedy, but not quite able to do so. But you do see live 6 to, I believe that is 17 now, 16, 5 to 16 now. Everyone's pulling out snipers now, as some players are still running around with knives, staying true to themselves, but snipers still popping out. Oh my goodness.
I think I've seen more team kills than actually trying to kill people kills. Like, this is different. But Big Gucci is going to be able to knife one, pulls out, and ready to pull out, not once, but twice. He's going for it. Salty is going to grab the knife. This is just knifing after knifing, but we're almost at the end here as 2 lives remain for the side of Grave United. And now make that 1. All is kind of going to be on the back here of Big Gucci. He's just going for it with the slowest sensitivity I've seen to date. Look at this. He's about to do the slow scope. It's a slow scope, not a quick scope. Going for it again. He's ready for another one, but does he know that there's someone behind him?
I don't know. He does. He ends up reading that. He's just an absolutely slippery snake right now, going all around, trying to chase down the kill. Gets tagged up, finds one knife, and they're running away from him because they know Big Gucci's on a roll right now, but he does get taken down. And in the end of all these shenanigans, Savage Nation comes out on top.
Okay.
What did we just watch?
I think we watched the most professional throw in the history of this game. I don't have any other words for it. They got stabbed to death. The best play was a multi-kill from Rep, and the kills per round, 28 on Hidden's belt there. That's got to be pretty dang good. But obviously, with that being said, that's pretty awesome here. Now, Rarity, I really want to ask these players some questions. And I think you do too. So you tell me, are we going into an interview here?
I believe we are going into an interview here. I'm going to be super excited, especially to ask about that last round that we just witnessed. So I'm super excited to see who we are going to get dragged in here with us. And it actually sounds like we're going to get Rep in here to break this down for us. So I'm super excited. And just like that, we're actually...
we got the entire team in here. Hello. I guess we got everybody showing up after they knifed the entirety of the team. They're coming in for us, too.
What is up, Savage Nation? How are you guys feeling after that last map right there?
I gotta tell you, Danny, we feel absolutely fantastic. That was an absolute clinical performance. Like, I gotta say, we've been practicing that control for a while now, and I'm glad to see that was actually used in a game and worked out beautifully.
Obviously.
Yes, so you said you've been practicing it for a while. What strategy did we see right there when you pulled out the knives, and how well did you execute that?
We blundered a little bit. We ended up throwing the lives. Glory got a little team kill fever and decided to start going rogue and knifing everybody on the team. Dill's also a horrible knifer, probably because he's so fat. He just can't keep up, but...
What the hell is wrong with you? My mom's watching the broadcast.
Well, that's definitely good to hear from you guys, but I got some more questions, some real questions for you. How does it feel to be burying someone by the name of Grave United 6 feet under? I mean, honestly, we really... kind of expected the best from both sides here, but your guys' best apparently is at the top of the Empire State Building, and theirs is underwater. I'm kind of confused here, but my question for the side of Glory, my man, what was with the sniper getting pulled out in the middle of that knife battle? What was the choice that you made there? Because was that a team decision, or were you just like, just I'm knifing, you know?
No, it was definitely a fuck it decision.
Yeah.
You know, my team definitely pissed me off by knifing me back, you know, so I just decided to, fuck everybody and pull the sniper.
Yeah, that's always a good strategy sometimes. If the world's saying screw you, say screw them back and and get a little mixy right there. So definitely respect it. Gotta admire the galls right there to make that play call, and it turned out in your guys' favor as you did end up taking the round. But man, you guys were killing each other, killing the other team. You were killing everything in sight. Rep had a 4-piece in there. That was absolutely
that was a 7 streak. Yeah, that was a 7 streak.
7 streaks with knives. But yeah, 4 in like the span of 4 seconds was definitely
more kills
fun.
of a knife than a gun.
You just aced them there. But my question here, with the amount of absolute flexing you did today, looking at the standings here for the majors too, I gotta ask, do you guys think you can repeat this, or is this just a one-time thing for you?
Oh, it's a one-time thing.
Okay.
yeah. I was worried. I was worried that you would be able to repeat this, but now that we're clear.
That knife strat was like the all-in type of strat, so we're fucked.
But I do have a question for you. So you did like a real question. You guys did take down Grave United today. Is there another matchup you're kind of looking forward to here to kind of show what you guys are made of?
I'll take this one. Absolutely very excited to play Victuals again. He slammed us in playoffs and then turned on a Monty Cam and proceeded to play the most nervous COD I've ever seen in my life. So I'm very excited to see what he will do against us and see if he can repeat that.
With the Mon Cam.
With the Mon Cam.
that some big words out of a big player. I could absolutely love to hear it. That's a great answer.
Awesome. Honestly, it really just feels like instead of doing a post-game interview, it feels like one of those pre-hype conversations that MMA fighters have. These guys are going in at it. But, MMA or not, we can see who's been throwing hands, and it definitely was the team of Savage Nation living up to their name beautifully today. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for all coming in here and having some fun and talking to us after the game. What are you going to do to celebrate tonight?
Some steak dinner. I think Rep's paying. And after that, we're gonna watch the VOD back on the
I'll
controller.
pay you back after you pay me my bus and Team Pass.
Chalk it up, guys. I'll go to bed.
Well, thank you so much, Savage Nation, for joining us today. You guys are an absolute blast. Good luck in the rest of your matches, and I can't wait to see what you guys have in store for us in the future here.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. And with that being said, obviously it was my first time casting here at AWL. So thank you everybody, production, chat, players as well, for being just so nice. I'm glad that I can roast some people now knowing that everybody's really nice and even. But let's talk a little bit of what's going on in this month. Danny, do you want to take it away?
Absolutely. Up next at the AWL, we have a lot of awesome things planned for you. So starting with the middle graphic here, now to March 17th, we have the NYXP Major 2 qualifiers going on. That's what you just watched right now, the absolute madness. If you enjoyed tonight, then you're going to love the rest of these matches, because not only do we have nonsense, we have some actual awesome Call of Duty to watch as well. Some awesome player personalities, as you also witnessed here in this interview. So awesome stuff out of the AWL. Looking forward to here now to March 17th. And then we also have AWL Irvine coming at you hot, $2,500 on the line, present to you by Lobby Up, March 18th and 19th. Be there, watch the broadcast, or be square. That one's going to be absolutely awesome. Then the end of March, we do have Champs as well as the Major 2 tournament, March 15th, 16th, and 17th. The Major 2 tournament is March 15th, 16th, 17th, and Champs is going to be at the end of March. That's the chronological order that we're going on there. So lots of awesome action to come at you guys with. And then, of course, AWL Super Week also going to be in the mix as well. So lots of awesome stuff to look forward to from the AWL. If you're not following the stream, follow it right now. Turn on notifications. Follow us on Twitter at AmateurWL. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it really is going to be a lot of gameplay here for us today. But that's pretty much what we have for you guys to be watching at home. Obviously, if you want to find out more information, go to the link tree at linktree.com/Amateur World League, or you can also find, me and Rarity and our wonderful production, Aslo. Aslo, thank you for being the producer for today. Obviously, you don't get to say a whole lot from behind the scenes, but, it's always nice to have an amazing production team being able to flip around all these fancy angles as well as different kind of scenes. But Rarity, where can people find you at if they ever wanted you to cast for them?
If you guys want me to cast for you, or even just say hi, I love being friendly and talking to people. You can find me on Twitter at the Rarity with a 4, the R4RITY on Twitter. And Edu, where can they find you if they want you to cast for them?
They can find me all over the place. I got a lot of stuff going on, but if you want to find me on Twitter specifically, that's going to be at Educatinator, EDUCATONATOR. I don't even know it at this point, or you can find me Edu Esports on Twitch and Esports Edu on TikTok. So thank you guys for watching, and I believe that's going to be all she wrote for the day.
Yeah, it sounds like that is going to be it. So we're going to wrap it up here from the Amateur World League. But thank you all for watching, tuning in with us. We appreciate the support. We appreciate you guys showing up and showing out every single stream. You guys are awesome. So thank you so much. And we will see you during the next match.
Hey Nate, how's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. What the dog cold world out there? Kids, grab your coat. It's been a minute, I know now I'm back to run. Looking for the antidote. Where'd the beat go?